Gervais, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
hello,
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover, didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so what I'm worried about...
you do every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
sure.
If I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today.
Okay.
So, I don't really, I don't feel, you know...
100%.
Yeah. I haven't done the Karl.
Right.
Look.
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's the other side effect to me being a little bit hungover or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes. Yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like...
Well, you do the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
Yeah,
don't you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes. Yes.
Which is, you know, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because it's not quite, I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
the hands are up.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up for the rest of the show, or?
No, Karl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, I mean, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken, you don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing. And that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is, you had to prepare for this.
Yeah, but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You know, you'd think, Karl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have you got? Yeah,
I
love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship.
Yeah.
Those words spring to mind.
But...
Because it feels like, I mean, Karl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool.
Household name?
And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got, you know, voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not, nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this.
Yeah.
Financially. And...
Go on then. What
and you two are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I can get my own show, Karl?
Karl. Tell them what I did out there with a bit. No, Karl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come on,
I'm bored of this.
I'll tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Karl, tease us after the next record.
I think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Karl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Badly Drawn Boy?
Yeah.
Badly Drawn Boy. You were right. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Karl, you were saying what's coming up?
Right, over the next 2 hours then, last week, was a bit of a mess.
Don't be silly.
So I've sorted it out. We'll be doing the same features.
Right.
We've got,
I think that was the reason it was a mess, if I'm honest.
Well,
you've tightened it, you've tightened the ship.
Tightened it up, and also keeping people for longer.
Okay.
Right,
So-
tell me your plans.
What have you come up with
Tell
then?
me your ethos behind this then.
Right.
Always show your workings, Karl.
Always show your workings, Karl.
Alright then, so, last week we started good sort of play on words that we had going.
Go on.
The well-known film Educating Rita.
Yeah. That's become, thanks to Karl Pilkington's brain, it's become...
I've tweaked it a bit, and now it's Educating Ricky.
Brilliant.
Right? And that was a new feature we started last week, if you weren't listening, where I teach Ricky stuff.
What did you teach me?
Taught you about that little Chinese hairy kid.
Yeah, you didn't teach me anything. You said there was a kid that was born that was slightly hairy than other Chinese people.
Where the saying, chewing the fat came from.
I enjoyed
that was good, that was interesting.
Good.
And a man who had a beard, because he was being abducted for 3 days. Again, that was rubbish.
Lest we forget.
That taught me more about you than about alien abduction.
But what happened last week is,
Go on.
we sort of talked about it all in one go. and you can't...
Whereas this week you've done what? You've spread it out over the show.
Well, I've spread it across the 2 hours, because I always found that if you try to be taught too much in one go, you just can't take it in and it'll be wasted.
Is that your experience of school?
Yeah.
They taught you in 3-minute bursts.
Yeah, and not every day.
Yeah.
Every other
When
month.
you felt like it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're gonna do, right?
So we've got Educating Ricky coming up. That's
Educating
exciting
Ricky across the 2 hours.
Okay, look forward to
and
that.
what I do is, I've made little headlines again, and you decide which story you want to go
All of
for
them.
first.
Well, give me the first headline.
No, not yet. We'll do that in a
Well,
bit.
give me a teaser.
Hang on a minute, I'm telling you what else.
Oh, yeah.
We've also got, we started it last week, Rockbusters.
Oh yeah, that was a triumph.
Yeah.
I think we went wrong there.
Why?
By letting you do it?
Doing it on air?
Not thinking it through.
Yeah.
Bit of that.
Okay, so what's the rules on Rockbusters?
We're gonna do Rockbusters,
Okay.
but you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk when you know the answers,
Okay.
right? And sort of round near the end of the show, right?
Yeah.
We'll give out the answers then, so if they think they know the answers, they've got to hang about.
Rick, I should tell you now,
I'm not hanging about.
don't think that the listeners are gonna go away empty-handed, because there's some cracking prizes.
I was worried about that.
I can tell you where, and don't worry, because Karl has sorted out some top quality prizes.
Good.
First up, this is stuff that people can win, and be excited about this. First up, it's a DVD of The Office. I don't know how he got hold of it. I don't know how he got hold of it. Because they are like gold dust.
Yeah.
There's, this is the second gift. Now, bear in mind, this is, I don't know where he's rummaged that from. This is an XFM compilation album.
Oh,
He's managed to sort that out somehow.
Excellent.
I don't know how he sorted that out. There's another compilation album, which has got, some sort of, indie-type hits of these. But this is
Have you got a film to give away?
Well, I'm glad you've asked.
What film, though? Cause
I know you're a big fan of DVDs. It's one of the big hot releases that everyone's keen to get their hands on.
Not arbitrary, is it? It's not the only one, though. This film title won't be an arbitrary film, will it? It'll be a big...
Rick, I don't want you thinking that the film that Karl has sorted out here is that he's sourced for us is just an arbitrary thing that you wouldn't get, you could buy for $3.99 in HMV.
Yeah.
Right, they're giving these away.
One of those big baskets.
Exactly. I don't know who is phoning up to try and win this, but you can be, lucky
If this is
winner.
your favourite film, it's yours.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is the big star prize. This is the one you're all playing for. It's Children of the Corn. Stephen King's Children of the Corn. It's a widescreen presentation on DVD.
Imagine getting that and going, excellent. We can watch this now.
But Rick, I mean, let me just run through some of the cast. Peter Horton. Pete Horton's in it. And that's about it.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to give it away if Hort is in it.
Exactly.
I'd love to see his
If
performance
Horters
again.
is in it. Also Linda Hamilton, I know you're all
Linda
all big fans
Hamilton,
of
she
Hamilton.
plays a piece of corn.
Exactly. And, I don't know I've not seen Children of the Corn, I could be wrong, but,
But
it
that's
says,
great.
it
Carl,
says
when
it's
you
amazing.
were around the office, why don't you start throwing like a mouse mat and a pair of scissors and a pencil? Because that is just arbitrary.
That's an arbitrary selection
That's next week's stuff.
But also, I should say, we also have some, this is a little bit more exciting, we've also got some tickets for, DJ Shadow.
Yeah.
Who's performing at the Brixton Academy this
He's good,
evening.
isn't he? He's good at
9
DJing.
o'clock. So he's very good at DJing and scratching and the like.
Plays all the records that you want.
Exactly.
Plays all the records that you want. Don't bring your own. He's got them all. He's got them all. I've seen him arrive. He's got 2 big bags of them.
Yeah. So there's 3 pairs of, DJ
sick.
Shadow tickets. We'll give those away later as well.
Is there any lemonade?
Don't just start phoning arbitrarily now.
No.
We'll give those away in our own
Is there
good
any
time.
lemonade?
Sorry?
I need some lemonade.
Okay, well, while we sort out some lemonade, let's play a tune. Come on, Carl, what's wrong?
Whoa, Carl!
Ryan Adams from, his new album, Demolition. A track called Nuclear.
Yeah. I've found a new way of making it more exciting. When you're talking about something, I'll go, yeah, brilliant, agreeing with you. Making it all interesting.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really good album, that.
Yeah.
And, it's
Brilliant.
apparently just a collection of sort of demos and songs he had lying around.
Oh, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
You know, we're giving away those DVDs and Children
Look
of the
forward
Corn.
to that, Children of the Corn.
I've got an interesting anecdote about, the Office. Carl, me and Carl went out, right? With, me and Jane, Carl and Johnny and Gigi, wasn't it? Carl, I'm talking to you. Wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't,
Gigi was
Is it important
What's
who
his
went?
No.
Okay.
But we're walking on the street. Carl was there though, and he can back me up on this. We had a curry. We were walking back, and this little funny homeless fella, didn't he? He oh, I got to tell it before I go, didn't he?
Yes.
he came up to me, right, and he recognised it. Talking's more difficult than you think. right? And he came up to me and he went, he said, I've just nicked 5 of your DVDs from HMV. And he shook my hand. He was so happy with it. And I went, right, excellent. He went, all I do is I just swing the bag over the top. Like that, when I'm going out. And he had a bag full of DVDs, didn't he? And he was so pleased to tell me that he'd stolen. That great.
He said they're going like hotcakes.
Yeah, he said they're going like, of course they are!
Yeah, you're nicking them.
I know. We get paid for them though, don't we?
So not the stolen ones?
Don't we?
No. What do you mean? Did you sign them for him? you idiot. What, so, he just nicked 5?
Yeah.
Well, and you say he was homeless, was he?
Well, don't know, maybe.
No.
Surely, how would he have seen the show? He'd just walked past Curry's one morning.
Dixon's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only idea.
Seen a trailer for it, thought, interesting.
I don't know if he was homeless. I didn't go into his home life.
He shook his hand though, and...
But he made Karl look smart, do you know what I mean? So, but he wasn't northern, was he?
No, he was like, do you know in the Fast Show with Paul Whitehouse, when he did that character, that shady character?
Yes.
The spit of that, you know, like a ponytail, t-shirt on, a bit too big for him, and just the movement and everything, really like a cockney, little cheeky chap type person.
A little cockney cheeky chap,
And, he just said, oh, it's you. He said, got your DVDs, got 6 of them from HMV, going like hotcakes they are. And then off he went, whistling.
Yeah.
Well chuffed with himself.
Yeah.
Going like hotcakes.
What was he gonna do with them then? Probably sell them.
Yeah.
How does he sell them? Where does he sell them? Does he go up to people and go, do you want an office DVD? They're not nicked.
Yeah.
4 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Are these stolen? No.
No. They've still got the tags on them.
Well, it's like those people who, you're those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 in the morning who've just got a car.
Yeah.
And just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once, I said to him, a guy just pulled up, he said, I was in like, East London, going back to, North London. I said, going to, Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off. He went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no. I thought you'd know the way. You're in a cabbie. And he went, no, don't really know the way there. I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're gonna go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver, 2 things. Take a map and a torch. He didn't have either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought I did.
Oh.
It was I mean,
let me out. 4 quid.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands, that they just think, it's 3 in the morning, I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Wow. Yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it 1 year, never asked him again.
Tell us the story again.
I'd rather not, because we got a few sort of, complaints about it.
Why? Why do you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do.
But we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a, you shouldn't do it.
No, yeah, but that's how I did it last time, but people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that, and he said at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So,
but being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
No, but there's probably more people laughing at one person, so if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So, it's
genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
Yeah, no, give me a little example of like, so,
I can't, because again, that's what I'm saying, I can't tell you the story, because there might be someone out there who, this person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me then. So, I prefer to leave it, but I think people know—
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing, though?
You see, I can't explain—
You can! Don't be silly!
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying me dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm gonna burst.
So we'll leave that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
How old was the kid?
I'm not sure, but I mean, it was a trip to sort of Blackpool, so I'm guessing.
Do you think it was one of the rides?
17.
This is rubbish.
17?
Yeah.
Oh, he's quite an old lad then.
So a big lad.
Yeah.
But let's.
And did he pick him up?
He picked him up and put him in a wheelie bin.
Every time he says it, I like it.
And then on the way back, he got him back again. He said, right, you won't do that again.
On the way back?
Yeah, he left him there for a bit.
He left him there, what, they went to Blackpool and he left the kid in the wheelie bin?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
What, was the kid in the wheelie bin when he drove back?
Yeah.
Did he not get out?
No, because how do you get out? It's tricky, innit? And he wasn't a normal kid, was he? Let's leave it.
He wasn't a normal kid.
Right then. So,
Is your father in prison? I think he should be.
Can we put a song on?
Yeah, go on then.
Feeder, come back around. XFM, 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I asked Karl in the week, right, what animal would he never trust? Even if he got to know it and it was a pet and everything, what animal would he never trust? What was it?
Was this, a wasp?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you trust a wasp, Karl?
I just think that,
They're shifty?
all other animals, if you get them at an early age, you can sort of make them like you.
You can train them.
A wasp.
Nothing.
Never.
Is there anything do you think there's anything you could do that would kind of, win the favour and win the trust of a wasp? What would you have to do you think?
What if you had it from a little grub?
Yeah.
And you fed it, he had its favourite marmalade.
It doesn't affect it though, does it? A bee dies, doesn't it, if it does it, so it's not gonna, like, use it willy-nilly.
That's easy for you to say.
But a wasp, I
Do you think they sting arbitrarily? They just sting for the fun of it? They're like sort of like delinquent insects? Like
I
delinquent
think so, because last night, right, I mean, this is part of educating Ricky in a way, but something I learnt last night was that tarantulas only bite you if you annoy it.
Right.
They don't, do you know how people say, oh, if you're in a sleeping bag living in a jungle, a spider will get in there and it'll bite you?
Yeah.
Apparently not, you've got to really annoy it. The thing that it really hates is having its leg sort of twisted.
It hates having his leg twisted. Right.
Yeah, but that's more for...
Is that what they said in the documentary?
No,
actually said it.
Almost certainly not, Steve. Almost certainly
Were you watching
not.
the documentary?
No, I was reading it.
Oh, you're reading it.
And, it was this guy...
Was it scrawled on the wall in like a public toilet?
No, I'll tell you.
No.
I'll tell you more about that later.
Oh,
It's
right,
part of the, thing.
Educating.
So if you
Part of
don't
educating
trust the evil wasp, what animal do you trust? What's your favourite?
Well, I also, I said to him, right, supposing your mind, right, your mind's got put into any animal, right, and you've got to get from where you are now, right, to Glasgow, right, as an animal, right, but the authorities will be looking out for it.
Okay.
And it's shooting you, right, and, what you went through loads, didn't you?
I was thinking about it for, it must have took me about an hour.
So your mind, your mind has been put into an animal.
And then, yeah, so it's you in this animal thinking you've got to get to somewhere.
But the authorities know you're in the animal?
Yeah, maybe your body is in Glasgow somewhere, and you've got to get this animal to get to you so it can transfer its mind back into your body.
But the government knows that I'm...
Oh, we've all had that conversation.
So the government's going, Karl can't have his own brain back.
I only have it with Karl, don't I, these conversations? Go on, yeah.
So you're on the way.
So think about it, you think about it just for a second, so, let's recap. Your body's in Scotland.
Right.
He's the only one that takes my question seriously.
Your brain is in London. Right? And there's like loads of security and stuff looking out in the sky for animals or looking on the field, seeing what's looking a bit suspicious. Trying to get to your body.
And they're shooting them.
Brain, and they're shooting everything and killing all the animals. What thing would you pick to get your brain to Scotland that wouldn't get caught? And I reckon I've got the answer.
A wasp?
No, because think about it, a lot of people get irritated if it sort of wanted to get a lift in a car going down the motorway. If someone's driving, there's a wasp in the car, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, sure.
Cause a right accident.
Yeah.
So think of something that people wouldn't, you know.
And the clock's ticking as well.
You're taking this really very seriously, aren't you, Karl?
You've only got a couple
you've given this a lot of thought, haven't you? You have.
Yeah.
So, something with speed.
Yeah, it's
something
got
that can travel quite speedily.
Well,
that's...
Yeah. Well,
and something that's also inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the sort of thing that's what you're doing?
Yeah.
And is it a creature that's native to this country?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I've got no idea, Carl. What are you thinking?
Tell him.
A flea.
A flea?
Tell him why.
Think about it. Right, this flea, it's got my brain. It's dead small, the flea.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
And so it goes, right, I've got to get to Scotland. So it jumps on someone who's going to Euston Station.
Right.
They don't know it's there.
No.
The government can't see it.
Can't see it, Steve! Think of that statement! Think if you had just tuned in.
Yeah.
Now,
People get on the train, goes to Glasgow or Edinburgh, wherever in Scotland it is. It jumps off, it goes right, jumps on someone else who's going the way it needs to go, gets there, still no one's seen it, jumps on me, I get my brain back.
Yeah.
The government are like, phew.
And you feel confident that your brain would fit in that of a flea's?
Well, you said there was no problem with the size of it, you said you could.
there certainly wouldn't be.
So,
No.
I pretty much you could download everything you know into a flea.
So that's genius.
Yeah.
That's,
what
good
would you rather
thinking.
have, right? Roller skate feet, and there's little wheels, right? Chopstick hands. Yeah? Instead of hands, chopsticks instead of hands, wheels instead of feet,
yeah.
right? Or acne.
How big are the wheels?
Can I take you guys back to the old school? Do you mind if we take it back to the old school?
Well, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna lay on me?
No, I just, maybe a bit of a De La Soul.
Yeah,
Is that a problem? Is it a problem going back to the old school?
No,
'Cause
no,
we don't need to go if you don't
as
want
long as, long as it's vinyl shit.
it is indeed. Slam it on.
I never went. There we go.
De La Soul. Old school.
Brilliant,
roller skating Jam named Saturday.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Good stuff. Carl, so, educating Ricky. You were going to tease us now with some of the big headlines. He's
Dancing.
improving. He really is in the
He
groove there.
really is dancing there.
Right.
Right.
So,
Okay.
the way this works is,
What would you rather be, Carl?
I teach you
Superheroes.
3 things.
A frog boy, yeah, that you could leap onto a house, but you had to go first and leap onto a house. You're this frog boy, right, and that could be useful, couldn't it?
That's very useful, yeah.
Right, amploid, where you've got your hands and microphones, and you can talk into your hand and your whole body, it's like 100 decibels, you can go, "Oi, come here!" And people can hear you from miles away, amploid, right? Right? Or sado, right? And that means that you can go out to anyone and go, alright, and they don't know why, they just get fed up for the whole day.
Which of those would you prefer? Don't answer now, think about it. Have a think about it.
The frog thing, do I look like one, or...
No, you're just you and your little Ben Sherman shirt and everything, and they go, and people walk along and they go, "Oh, look at that young child on that roof, he's gonna fall, I wish Frog Boy was here," and you go, "Blah." And you go down, you go, "Blah," and they go, here's him! And they don't recognise you when you're squatting, they go, "I don't know who you are." And you leap up there and say, and you come back and they go, "Where's Frog Boy?" And you're standing up and you go, "Dunno, he went that way."
Yeah, I'll probably have that one.
Would
Probably
you?
go with Frog Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay, go on.
Right, so, did that just go out?
What?
All that.
God, I got a bad...
Hey, look, Rick, Carl's really planned this show. He's really worked out. He came in early, he was writing things down.
And there's me
planning
just
it,
coming up with rubbish
and
like
you're
that.
just talking rubbish. So, Carl, I know you've been
Right.
thinking this through. What have you got?
So, Educating Ricky, we did it last week. It's where I teach you some stuff, but rather than just teach you something, I tease you, so you want to know more, so you want to take in information, right? So,
if only people had taught you like that, Carl.
so,
And also, it's the name of a film, sort of.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Coming up soon, Henry VIII and his, well, how many wives? Come back tomorrow, Carl, to find out.
right, well, the little headlines I've got to sort of tease you with the story.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt me and I'm not very well. Go on.
Right, we've got,
So this is what, sorry, I've just got lost for a minute there.
It's Educating Ricky.
This is Educating Ricky,
Yeah.
and these are the stories that these are the things you're gonna tell him.
yeah,
But these are just headline versions.
these are headlines
This is not
because
the actual fact.
then I think people will remember things.
Okay, alright, so you,
do you know what I
yeah, sort of bullet points.
Who can forget Hairy Chinese Boy?
Indeed, I shall never forget that.
Yeah.
So, first headline,
Ooh.
don't do that to it, you know it can't live without an head.
I've got no idea. It could be about the French Revolution, it could be about anything.
I know what it is!
No, you think you do, but...
No, it's something I taught you! Is it the fact that cockroaches can live for 9 days without a head?
That's part of it, but it's something different as well, that's why I thought we'd bring it up.
okay.
Okay, brilliant. So that's something to...
Next one, you won't work it out. If only it was raining.
Brilliant.
Okay. And the last one, what's tomato with you?
What's tomato with you?
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
You're obsessed with puns, aren't you, at the moment, Kay?
It just works. I think it works.
Yeah. You love puns.
So, there you go.
So which of those are you gonna choose, Rick?
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to choose. Don't do that. You know it can't live without Ed.
Can we play a tune and we'll come back with that?
I reckon.
Find out what that is.
Yeah.
Wow, what a history lesson that's gonna be.
Dandy Warhols and Bohemian Like You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the story then?
Right, so what did you say you're going for? You've got your 3 titles, your 3 teasers.
Well, I think I'm gonna go for Don't Do That to It. You know it can't live without Ed.
I'm looking forward to this.
Right.
So this is educating Ricky, for those who have just tuned in.
Now, something that Ricky told me about when he was educating me was that a cockroach, if you cut its head off, it lives for a week.
Yeah.
Right?
And the only reason it dies is because it can't take on water.
Sure. It doesn't have a great time in that week, though, does it?
No.
I mean, it doesn't get much done, I don't imagine.
It just needs water, and because it can't find any, like its eyes, it eventually dies.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
So what?
No, it's not. That's not. It's 'cause
Anyway.
it can't drink.
Anyway.
So, have you heard that one about worms?
Okay.
I've gone.
If you cut a worm in half,
Yeah.
a lot of people have said in the past that it'll turn into 2 worms.
Right.
But that isn't actually true.
Okay. Who said that?
No, it used to be like, you know,
Kids at school
they said it on, kids at school and stuff.
Yeah.
So that, you know, a lot of people think that.
Don't pick him up on stuff, Steve. It's bad enough.
Sure.
So, but what they can do, if you get a worm, right, and you find out which end its head's at.
Right.
If you you've got its head there at the left-hand side, right, and if you sort of cut it in half,
Right.
but not in half, so there's more of its neck than the tail, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bit that you've cut off will sort of die, and the rest of the worm will get better. So in a way, you can cut it in half, and it'll survive, but only one half will survive.
Okay.
Yeah? What have you learned there?
I wish you hadn't chosen that one. Rick, to be honest.
I know, because it's nothing, is it?
Yeah,
You know that joke, how would you tell a worm's head from its eye? You put it in a bowl of flour and wait till it farts.
Yes.
Right? I told my mate that, right, and he went, what if it coughs?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, there is a bit of truth in that myth of cutting one in half.
Where did you get this information? I don't understand where you get this information
That was from the Fortean Times. It was like the myth about worms.
Yeah.
That was the big article that week.
Did it take you as long to read that article as it took you to tell us just then?
I like the fact that it starts off debunking a myth that we hadn't heard of anyway.
Exactly.
You know the big thing about cutting a worm in half and making 2 worms? No. Yeah. What's the other one? What's the other
It's not
headline?
the thing to do either, by the way. Don't go doing it.
No. It's not very nice.
But,
It's cruel.
but it can get by
And
if
it's
you
pointless.
do. Yeah.
There's no scientific worth
Yeah.
in that.
Well, there you go.
Okay then.
So the others now, you see
was the
what I
others?
do. No,
What's
I
the
tell you
others?
the other titles. You're not having them yet. That's the whole idea of this. People will be driving or about to go out doing the shopping. They'll think about that now.
What was the other 2?
Well, the other 2.
They won't think about that. They've forgotten
No,
that.
they will. They will.
No, they've forgotten that already.
If only it was raining. And what's tomato with you?
Right,
I'm looking forward to that one.
No, you've got to tell me tomorrow with you.
Look what's happening. You see, you already want more education, and this is what listeners will be doing.
I tell you, I wish you were a teacher. I so wish you were a teacher.
Do you know what I mean? Kids would be saying, I know it's 3:30, but I don't want to go home. I want more.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm teaching you.
Why are
taking
you
in
teaching
information.
me things about not to cut worms in half and what's tomato with you? Please tell me what's tomato with you, Karl.
In a bit.
No.
In a bit.
Rick,
What?
I tell you, he's thought the show through. He's
Yeah.
teasing the audience. You're excited. They're listening.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So listen, I think we should all, because we got your competition to squeeze in. We got all these great goodies. Let's not
This is
forget.
amazing.
Hello, Children of the Corn.
I do feel slightly
that
guilty
away
that,
before
that now this is Karl Pilkington show. I don't think we should have our names involved.
No.
It's not fair, is it? And I think we should give Karl the money.
I don't want my name to this. It's a Ricky Gervais show. Yeah? Right, the quiz.
Yeah.
will we get that out of the way, because they've only got an hour to start.
Don't you worry about that, Carl. I've already got this one. I'm thinking on your terms now. Let's play a tune. We'll come back with the big competition information. Alright? Money Mark. We got a classic from Money Mark, from his album Push the Button. Play that, Carl, and afterwards... Are you excited? You got the competition? Look at his face, he's so excited now. He's thought this through.
He's loving it.
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters. Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Go on.
You're rejuvenated, are you?
Yeah, let's
You're
go for it now.
okay? Second hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hangover finished with?
Yeah.
It's all done?
Done.
Good.
Done. I had some water.
Excellent. That'll often sort it out.
Yeah.
Well done.
Flea is the best way.
He's just had an argument with a punter. Someone called up and said, I don't think a flea's very good. How would the flea know? Tell him what you said. He said, how would the flea know what train to get on? He went, he gets to Euston and look at the timetable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went, we're not going to agree on this. He got annoyed at him, because the bloke said he'd be better to be a wasp.
Yeah.
A wasp would not survive, would it, on, you know, a Virgin train or something? So...
Why wouldn't it?
It just wouldn't, because people really don't like wasps, so somebody would end up flouting it and killing it, and that brain would never get to his body, so... Right, yeah, it is quiz time.
Hooray! This is the moment we've all been looking forward to.
Go on. Do you want to tease them with the prizes?
No. Not really, because they might not bother phoning in. Or, it's not a phone, or is it? It's an email.
Alright.
Okay, well, a quick reminder then, we've got to the office. I don't want people to think that we'll just keep plugging the office DVD. We've got nothing else to give away.
No one gives anything away.
No, that's
just hanging around in Carl's little room.
Did you get a guy from HMV just to nick, did you get a guy just nick these from HMV and carry them
The
back?
beard and the ponytail.
Was that the story? So we got the office DVD, obviously. We got the remix, XFM's remix album, volume 2. That's sort of remixes of various tunes. Quite a good little compilation album here. One of those kind of the best Coldplay, Travis, Oasis, blah 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 albums in the world ever. And
Just play some of them, because there's nothing in the library.
Exactly. Have a look on there. See
4
what you fancy.
Alanis Morissette, 9 Catatonia. I just counted, didn't that?
But the big one, the big star prize that you're all playing for is, of course, the DVD widescreen version of Children of the Corn, Stephen King's horror film. Lest we forget, it's got Peter Horton as the star. so look forward to that. We're going to give Shadow away separately, are we? We're going to do that separately.
Yeah.
We'll give away the DJ Shadow tickets at a separate.
Right. So we play for those DVDs and CDs, and what
it's an email competition. Don't bother phoning.
Email. Yeah, the phone lines are lighting up a bit. So put the phone down. Get the computer started up, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know the answers to these, right? And the way it works, we did it last week, but if you didn't hear it, I'll give you some initials and like a bit of a cryptic clue. So, and you work out who the band is or the artist, right? It's always a band or an artist. It's not any TV programs and that. So, say like last week we had S, didn't we? And it was better than the average homeless person, and that was Supertramp. Right, so it's not always XFM music, it can be anything. And there's 3 of them.
They've got to get all 3, have they?
You've got to get all 3 and email in.
How long this intro so far has taken.
Yeah, but here we go then, right? First initials, LR.
LR.
LR,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the cryptic clue is,
you should have thought it through. You should have thought it out before you came in.
Yeah, cryptic clue.
You got it?
Yeah.
I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
Yeah.
LR.
I'll
take that book to the toilet with me.
And don't shout out if you know the answer, 'cause...
No idea, Carl. No idea.
Right, okay, so there's 1. Right, the second one, FL.
FL.
This one's actually been emailed in as a suggestion.
Okay.
That person who's done that, don't email in, 'cause you're disqualified from the comp. So...
I'd love him to be a teacher.
So...
It'd be great, wouldn't it? Just to see him one day. Can't we do that? Can't we get you a placement somewhere for you to teach history to sort of like, you know, 14-year-olds?
I think science, Rick.
Science would be good, yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what. You got a lot of... just quickly, for me, Carl, explain, say, what can we get him to explain that everyone learns as a kid, science?
Photosynthesis?
Alright. So, FL, right? FL are the letters, and the cryptic clue, blow the candles out before you eat the cake.
Blow the candles out before you eat the cake?
Yeah. Blow the candles out before you eat the cake. The letters there, FL.
Alright, we've got LR, we've got FL.
Yeah. And finally, the third one, NS.
Hold on, how many have they got to get?
3.
Don't worry, there's no more after this, Rick.
Right? NS. How can I wash up in something shaped like that? Right? That's one of mine. So very quickly recap, just in case we missed any. LR is the first one. LR. I'll take that book to the toilet with me. Cryptic clue. We had FL. Blow the candles out before you eat the cake. And the final one, NS. How can I wash up in something shaped like that? If you think you know the bands, you just email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You win the DVDs, the CDs, and, that's it.
He's great, isn't he? I could sit here and watch him all day do this. Wow.
So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And we'll give the answers out just before, you know, we finish, because then we'll keep them upped.
Alright.
Carl, just briefly, this is, module, 4A, natural history, yeah? Just briefly explain, evolution. So, no, natural selection, origin of the species, Darwin, just briefly describe.
That's the monkey thing. It is, isn't it?
Oh, well done.
Yeah, go on.
Tune, Carl.
What do you have fancy playing?
Rick, I know you're always keen to rejuvenate the reputations of certain artists when you think maybe they've been kind of unfairly treated in the, history of rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a band I've always thought has been treated badly.
Yeah.
The Lemonheads.
Go on.
You with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lemonheads, if I could talk, I'd tell you.
Yeah.
He wrote some good little tunes, Dando, before he went a bit potty.
What would you rather have, right? Carl, would you rather have a lemon for a head, a radio for a head, what other band is there with something head?
Radiohead. Oh, you've done that.
Yeah. Or a talking head.
Right. Third one.
No, but you don't know what, no, because you've got you, and then you've got someone else's head on top, and it doesn't shut up. It's my head. It's my talking head coming out of your head. Yeah, so a radio head, just a radio head, and you can tune in, right?
You know you said there, Carl, that wasps were one of the most irritating things on the planet. Can I offer another suggestion?
Yeah.
You with me on that?
I am
No,
today.
go on in. Okay,
Educating Ricky, we got 2 left, don't we? I'm looking forward to
We've still got 2 more. We've still got, If Only It Was Raining, and, What's Tomato With You?
I'll tell you what, I wish the listeners could see how happy he was when we started getting emails coming in.
Oh yeah, people, they're flooding in, actually.
Yeah, and he's so happy, he started dancing along going, well, that proves it's a good competition, he said!
Look at that, look at that! Look at that, mate.
What?
There's loads of people emailing there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what it is, Carl, it's not the competition, it's this, Children of the Corn! Widescreen DVD!
Next week, some staples and pencils!
I'll tell you what.
A piece of carpet!
Tell you what, right?
What?
Now we've got them, and they're staying, something we've still got to do.
Yeah.
Is,
He is running the show now, he's doing well, isn't he? Because I've done nothing. I've done nothing towards this. I'm coming out my hangover a little bit, if you're worried.
Remember,
go on.
Remember last week, we started a new feature called, That Song's Got a Good Story in It. And
brilliant, I love your catchy titles, they're excellent!
Right, and the idea was, it was a story in a song, which meant that if it was played on the radio, you couldn't just, like, fade it out, because you've got to have the full story.
Yeah.
Right, well, last week we started the feature with Stevie Wonder, Living for the City.
Yeah.
Right?
But you played the version where it fades out.
Yeah, I didn't know there was more to it, so Steve told me what album it was on.
Yeah.
I've gone and got it. We've got the second half to that story.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
So, you've got half the story. What was it? What had happened is, like, the lad's living in Mississippi. There's not much going on there.
Mississippi. That's someone off Rainbow's mum.
Yeah.
Living, Mississippi?
Yeah. His dad's, his mum was a cleaner.
Yeah.
Trying to get by. They didn't have a great life, but they still looked after the kids and stuff. There's more to it than that.
Have you got it ready?
There's more to it than that! I should hope so!
We'll probably do it at about 3:30.
So look forward to that, the second half of Stevie Wonder's Living for the City, a week later. I love a show that's carefully planned. So listen,
this isn't a show, this isn't a show. This isn't a radio show. This is.
I don't know what this is.
No, I don't know what it is. We just might as well start banging tambourines and it's ridiculous. This is rubbish, right? But wait, some people emailed in, put him in a wheelie bin, went to Blackpool, right? Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, "What's that?" And I went and asked Katie Bush, what is it? I said, oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why didn't you think it would work?
because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say if I'm coming down the high street, she knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So, just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Coldplay. The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right. Competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he's spilled some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right,
what's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is, What's Tomato with You?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Go on in. How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? Okay. I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
You know, a lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and taught me something.
Right, so, the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato with You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago...
This is scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. So, and it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, like, you know, alright, many years ago.
Oh, yes. Yeah, cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right?
Okay.
Because what
hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so think a minute.
Let's
just recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on,
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then, because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not.
But they're not poisonous.
Ah, but hang on a minute.
Alright, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle it anymore.
If you remember, years ago, they didn't have, like, pottery plates. they had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking? Just let him talk. Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, alright. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're gonna... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got, no, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14 times as well?
Do you know,
you can't remember?
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But, what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes,
I can't take anything away from this. Yep. I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
It's that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
Is these the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours?
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. I'm eating.
Hey?
I'm eating.
So am I. Carl, you have to carry on.
Right, yeah.
We're all eating.
Those crisps, big crisps.
So last week, yeah, you were playing your feature, that song I shouldn't switch off because I'm enjoying the story.
Yeah.
And we played Living for the City, only you played the single mix, which doesn't have the entire second act, if you will.
Yeah.
So, Carl, you've not heard it before.
You're excited. Before.
You're excited to hear the second act, because as far as you're aware, there was a young guy, he's living with his family, they're fairly impoverished in Mississippi, but, you know, they're happy, they're getting on alright. But you're not even aware that he's moving to the big city.
No, it just fades out.
Well, that's the city in question.
I mean, I've liked this song for, must be, you know, 3 or 4 years, and I've always listened to the single version. I had no idea that I didn't know the full story. So,
yeah. It's not, I mean, and I know your attention to detail, you like to know the full story, like, where everything was.
Well, the whole idea of the feature is to say, you know, you've got to listen to the song.
Where was the lead plate thing? Where was the lead plate thing? Where was the lead plate thing?
That was like a few years back.
Where was it? Where was it?
In Britain and Scotland.
Yeah.
It was a problem all over the world. They had to deal with it.
You're making it up now.
Is it something you saw in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Right. So anyway.
Yeah. So the Lion and the Witch, yeah? Go on.
Go on.
So far then, what did we learn in this story from
We
Stevie
learned so
Wonder?
far from Stevie that there's a young lad, as I say, he's got a family, he's fairly happy, except they're very poor, and they struggle to get by, but they're happy and they're doing it. Anyway, he's moving to the big city. Carl, this is the bit you didn't realise. Just play the track.
Okay, here we go. So this is halfway through.
This is
now,
halfway through the tune now. This is, you've not heard this before, have you?
Let's go.
Sorry, we accidentally played an episode of Kojak. By mistake. We were gonna play a song.
Carl, what did you make of that then?
Yeah, what's happening there then?
Eh? He was living with his family, he was fairly impoverished. He's moved to the new...
bus he was on, was it?
Right, so
what's your take on it, Carl?
After hearing that, what I've worked out by it, the first part that we heard last week, everything's alright, but it's not that great living in Mississippi, right? So he goes, oh, I'm gonna go to New York. There's plenty of work there.
Yeah.
They'll sort of accept me as, you know, and everything. So he goes there, and, the weird thing is, he's hardly, like, been in New York for a second. He gets on a bus, all of a sudden some copper's arresting him. He's like, what's going on? And then he's got 10 years. I mean, what you can't hear, because the levels are quite bad. I mean, I work with sound. I can't really hear what's going on.
You're criticising Stevie Wonder,
I'm sort of guessing that he didn't pay his bus fare or something. And,
10 years.
He got 10 years for that.
I really don't know what was going on.
Right.
Oh.
But you're not happy, because obviously it's quite
Do you think Stevie Wonder left out some vital ingredients in the story, in your education? Like where it was, or... at least he got where it was. You can tell what year it is. It's, right in the mid-70s there, that funky New York 70s sound.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're pretty disappointed, aren't you? You're pretty worried, because...
So what went on?
Yeah.
What happened?
You're aware, Carl, because that shows quite a bad image of New York. It's quite an intolerant city, by all accounts. They arrested a guy.
But it is quite
seemingly
bad,
for being black.
That's one song where you shouldn't go to New York. Killing a Georgie Rod Stewart. That lad, he was doing alright in Scotland and said, I'm gonna go to the big city. He got done in.
Yeah.
Seems to me it's that you don't go there if you've got, like, problems, don't think New York's the answer.
Right.
Oh, hold on, yeah. So what you're saying, that if you're a bit fed up with your life, but you live with your mum and she's, like, really nice and you got friends, and life's not that bad, don't go and be murdered, or what? What are you saying? Don't go and be murdered.
Well,
Don't go
leave
what?
home.
Go on.
Leave home, but don't go to New York.
Right.
There's other places.
Where would you go? Sheffield?
Don't know, but...
Yeah.
But
So-
you're a little mank lad, weren't you? You're in your garden, we had your train set, your brother blew up, there was a horse next door, and you thought, oh, I wanna go to London. So, do you know what I mean? You're like that.
Yeah, but...
You're in many ways like the fella in that song, and like Georgie.
No, because
in many ways you are a bit like Georgie, aren't you?
I had a car, so...
No, are you a little bit like Georgie in many ways?
I didn't get on a bus, I had a car. So, I wasn't gonna have the problem he had, for a start.
Right.
But, I mean, I suppose there's loads of things you can look at that story and take out of it. That's what I like about the feature, right?
What?
So...
That's what you like about the feature?
The feature that we're doing.
Oh, right.
That song's got a good story.
If you had a time machine, where would you go? What year would you go? Would you
Probably the 60s.
Okay, would you go forward at all? What's your favourite year in the future?
No, I don't know.
If someone could tell your future to you, if someone could, you wouldn't want to know.
No.
You straight away, you knew it. Straight away, there was no hesitation.
Yeah.
You've thought about this, haven't you?
No.
You've thought to yourself, if someone can reveal my future,
Carl, you've got to do one of these things, right? You know, like Quantum Leap, like a fella in Quantum Leap, what's his name?
I forget his name, but yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a little fella with Hal, and he's telling you that, right? Would you rather go back, and you go in someone's body, would you rather go back, you could go back to be, a donkey that's carrying Mary to Bethlehem. You could, be a Saigon prostitute in 1975. All those GIs queuing up.
Think about it.
Or, you could be, Moby Dick.
Which of those would you be, Carl? Think about it.
Probably Moby Dick's the best option, isn't it?
Okay. What work have we got?
Play a tune, Carl. After this, we need to educate Ricky for the final time.
Final time educating Ricky.
We've still got to give away these tickets to DJ Shadow, and we've got to give the answers to your magnificent
we've only got a quarter now. It's not enough time in this show. It's packed.
Race for the prize from the Flaming Lips. Competition answer time, is it, Carl?
Yeah, we did this like about an hour ago.
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters.
With Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, I gave you some initials. The initials sort of made up a band. We had LR, we had NS,
yeah,
we had FL.
Well, give us the clues. Give us the clues and the answers.
What's it, what?
Right, so LR, the clue was, I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
What's
the
the
answer? Lou Reed.
Lou Reed.
Good.
That's very good. That's very good, Carl. Well done.
Alright, okay, next one. FL, blow the candles out before you eat the cake. Yeah? We just play them. Flaming Lips.
There we are.
Okay, and the final one was NS, how can I wash up in something shaped like this?
Yeah.
That was NSYNC. Yeah?
NSYNC.
NSYNC, it'd be a bit...
NSYNC.
If you had a sink, you wash up in a sink.
Yeah.
Shaped like an N, you'd be like, oh, have I got everything out?
So, has anyone got that? Wow.
Right,
well,
so
no, there are right answers, I have to say, Carl. You've done very well. It was an enormous response. I'm just gonna click on one of these emails randomly. I'm not even gonna look. Who we got here? We've got Kath Turner is the winner. Kath Turner gets those great DVDs and CDs,
including watching Children of the Corn tonight.
Children of the Corn.
She was going out, but I imagine she's going to phone a few friends and say, I can't come out, I'm ill.
Exactly.
They go, you're not watching Children of the Corn. I go, no.
And we've learnt as well that there are about 5 other sequels to Children of the Corn, so maybe we'll give those away consecutive
Brilliant.
weeks.
What else have we got to do? Have we got anything else to do? Quick, Carl, what would you rather be, a tree frog or a tree crab? Quick. What would you rather be?
Straight away.
Tree frog or a tree crab?
Tree frog.
Why?
Don't know what one is, you just said pick one quick.
A tree frog or a tree crab? What would you rather be, a tree frog, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you rather be, a tick or a leech? They both suck blood, there's not a lot in it, go on. Why?
Because I heard they've got, I was reading about them yesterday, they've got 300 teeth, and what they do is, if they get on you, right, and you didn't get it off with a match or anything, it would stay there, and it eat 5 times the amount of blood to make it 5 times bigger than the size of itself.
Oh, you're a scientist!
And then it'll just go, oh, I've had enough, and it falls off.
Okay.
Naturally.
What would you rather be, a puppy or a kitten?
Kitten.
Why?
Just look better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some great adverts there on XFM.
I enjoyed them.
104.9.
Absolutely. We have to give away these 3 pairs. We have to give these away, Rick.
Yeah.
We've got 3 pairs of
I know,
DJ
but
Shadows.
turn up with this is so jam-packed. I think we've planned too much for this show.
We have indeed.
Next week, I think we have a little bit flabbier next week.
Rick,
do less.
Rick, can we chill out next week, please?
Yeah. Go on then.
So yeah, any ideas, guys? Any questions? Sort of DJ Shadow related questions? Any Shadow or DJ questions? Carl, any ideas?
What does the word DJ mean?
Yeah, it's too easy. I'll tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow, I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston, that's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was just, you've lost me.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any, but it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so it's
Nonsense.
walking about.
Where did you read this? Where did you see this?
It's walking about, this was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry! Sorry! I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and,
independently of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here, seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any, no, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing, it was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay, listen, alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll,
No, I'll tell you what, I've got a question, right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today, so.
Why?
Just 'cause we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So, they call up, where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy,
it.
this
Right?
is shoddy.
Right, see you then.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Carl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you.
So,
I think a lot of people were hoping that Karl will be back this week, but we're pleased to have you.
No, they were actually. I did get some emails during the week.
Really?
Saying what?
Just saying it's really nice to, hear you again on Saturday afternoon. It's nice, and but you're not really very funny. And when's Karl coming back? You know? So sort of being
Sure
nice
it wasn't
to
to
me.
us.
No, it was definitely
Because they think that as well.
directed to me.
But no one can compete with Karl.
They can't.
Well, we used to sort of like, come in and, when we discovered Karl early on, we just thought, this is comedy gold. Just let him speak his mind. But then we started thinking, oh, we can't follow him now. So I remember Steve going, look, we've got to come up with some stuff.
We need to chat. If anything we've got to say to each other, we've got to say that in the first 20 minutes, and then you just unleash Karl.
Yeah,
And he's
because it's just you can't follow him, and he's off on one. And they have stories of upbringings with bizarre creatures that lived in Manchester that were half human, half bat and frog and things.
I'd love to take him back to Manchester in some kind of TV documentary. You know, when Karl went home. And just wander back, maybe try and find the amphibian twins or whatever those people were.
They weren't. Yeah, so there was two boys, both had big heads and webbed feet. They weren't related. They didn't hang around with each other.
That was all the information we had.
I went, why not? He went, that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Like they look at each other across a room and go, yeah, you think if I'm coming to see you just 'cause we've got, just 'cause we're similar species?
Yeah.
You're mistaken, mate. You make your own friends.
One starts to walk over, the other one shakes his head and just mouths too obvious.
Yeah,
Don't do it, too obvious.
out of one of his mouths.
Yeah, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
don't do it, Webby.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me, his dad's, ill, his dad's in hospital, so Karl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet, he said, I'm back, I'll just drive my mum around. He said, so unbegrudgingly, he just went, it's like old times. And, I said, sorry to hear that. He went, that's alright, yeah. I think it's gonna be fine. And I said, how was your holiday? He went, yeah, it was good. Except, it were a nudist beach, so didn't tell me. I went,
of course it was.
I went, what do you mean? He went, well, sitting on the, I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it? He went, Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite. Right. I went, I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world. And he went, well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us, we didn't know about. I went, oh, what's going on here? Right? And he said, and 'cause it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on, so he has to get changed. He went, so what's the point in that? Right? And I went, he should just carry the book. He went, what, and covered it up when he went, oh yeah, good idea. See? He went, but I wasn't happy. He said, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, oh, right,
gobsmacked.
That's out, that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit. In a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's going and goes, Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way. and he in his own mind just goes, like being a transvestite. He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I think you meant transvestites.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you be a naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an interesting metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those.
Excellent. That's brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
It get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
I'd love to hear it. What you got?
Yeah.
I've got the Vines actually.
Oh, play it.
Nice.
Hey Claire, out of the way. No, I'm not talking to you. It's the name of the song by the Vines.
Excellent.
XFM 104.9. I'm Rick Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Have you ever been to a nudist beach? Have either of you been to a nudist beach?
Yes.
Have you really?
No, last month I went on holiday to Antigua and then I went on the nudist beach.
Really?
I wanted an all over.
Sure. Because I was with my family once when we went on holiday, family holiday with.
I just heard you going on and a inspector coming on going, and the glasses, and the glasses, and you don't wear them there.
No, I went there with, it was some friends of my like family friends, you know, like kids, so it was kids my age and my sister's age who, and parents were all friends, you know, go on holiday to this, end up on this nudist beach. Not a nudist beach, but where people sunbathe topless or whatever. Or maybe, maybe it was just because it was France. Where I think a lot of that goes on, generally.
All beaches in, no, but that's different. The nudist beaches are sort of, they're cordoned off.
Sure, with the cocks and everything.
We can't say that.
You can't say cock.
Or did you mean the chicken? You meant
the
chicken.
chickens.
A lot of
them got farms, a lot of French farms.
Birds around
There is a lot of poultry.
And by male bird, I don't mean transsexual.
You don't mean, no, I don't want to, because that's also offensive.
That is also offensive, so be careful whenever...
Please be careful. Claire, be careful what you're going to say on there, because you've got to be careful.
I just want to say to the radio authority or anyone listening, when we say cock, we are referring to a male bird, and...
There is no discussion there, there's nothing, there's no other issue, there's no other ambiguity.
Okay, go on, what are you talking?
So, there's people walking around with their birds and often they got their knobs out as well. So it was just a topless beach. So we're all on holiday.
So there were tits there as well?
There were some tits.
We've got a family of tits that come and eat the nuts. That chew on my nuts. Go on.
We're confusing
No, we have! Jane's got a little, bag of nuts. That she makes me hang out of the window.
Right.
So
you'll often be hanging your nuts out the window.
And the tits
so the tits can... Sure.
God, I don't know what...
Please!
Go on with this story!
Sorry, so what I'm saying is...
God!
What I'm saying is...
Yeah.
We went on holiday as a family there.
Yeah.
There was some tits. There was some cocks. And I found it all a little bit, because I was about 14 or something, I found it all a little bit disturbing, because I hadn't been introduced to this sort of thing before. Yeah. And obviously my dad was having none of it, like, a bit like Karl, and obviously my mum wasn't up for that as well. But the person we went, the mother of the person we went with, she took her top off, and I was like, I didn't know where to look. Because I didn't want to make an issue of it, I didn't want to make, I didn't want to, but it was like, because I was with my mate, I was going, well, I wanted to say, well, there's your mum with her knockers out, really. I mean, that's your mum over there.
Hello, Dave. There's your mum's knockers. There you go. Yeah. There's your dad. Popped out. Yeah. Popped out. His little man. His little fella out there.
Your dad's fella's there. He's wandering about, and
he's having a.
And your mum's got
he's getting a tan on his little fella.
Out. So It was all, it was a little bit disturbing, and I've never quite got that image out my head, really. Because it was all a bit, I didn't know where to look, I didn't know what to do.
A friend of mine, I won't say what his name is, right, he's about 25 now. When he was, I think, 14 and 15, I mean, the worst age, he went to a nudist holiday with his parents, and his sister and some of her sister's friends, and he absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
It absolutely...
Well, that's... it makes me, sort of queasy to think about it. Especially if you're with your family and friends.
Yeah.
Because it's... I don't mind looking at nudie ladies that I don't know, really, but I don't want to look at relatives. You know, or people I've grown up with, or indeed the likes of you. I don't want to have to see that kind of flesh tone. I don't want to know what's going on underneath those clothes. You know, you've keeping them hidden from me. Well, you haven't. You've shown me much of it in the time I've known you.
So sometimes...
there's not a bit of your body I haven't seen at some point. You know, you'll have got your trousers down, look at the arse! That was, you know, thinking that was hilarious, or the old, you know, the Johnson.
Feeding the birds on the windowsill. It is strange, because, you know, there isn't anything wrong with it, let's face it, there isn't anything wrong with it, but, I know what you mean.
I think it's because we spend so much of the time covering it up. You know, it's like in the summer months when girls start wearing kind of short sleeve t-shirts or short skirts. You'll have blokes just going mental, just And I think it's because women spend most of the year because it's so cold here, covered up, that men forget what's under there.
You know,
and then when summer comes around, they can't believe it.
Actually just hang out of a car window or hang over scaffolding and say, "Get your tits out." I want to go. Has that ever worked?
Has it ever worked?
What's your success rate with that?
Well, I was off to my big job in the city, but I got 20 minutes. Why not? Shall I come up there, or are you going to come down?
Oh, dear.
Extraordinary.
Oh. Right, what we got coming up? Quick, keep them hooked.
Well, you know, Rick,
we've got some songs and some more chat.
There'll be some chitter-chatter, and there'll be some songs. We had an email last week from a fella calling himself Paul. I don't know if that's his real name. He said that sometimes...
I'm suspicious.
I'm already suspicious. He said that some time ago we played a cracking Johnny Cash cover version of U2's One. Remember that? I think maybe the last time you were here, Claire, maybe.
Class.
And he says, he's been trying to track down that album. He says, unfortunately, like an idiot, I didn't listen to it, and I didn't catch the name of the album. Could you, by any chance, send me the album?
He's having a laugh.
He's having a laugh.
What, for free?
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen.
Actually, email him back, say, Paul...
Shall I do it now?
Give us £8. For no reason.
I've also called him some quite offensive names. I'll put, from Gervais.
Oh dear. He's not gonna like that.
That's pretty grim.
Nor's his mother.
No.
You shouldn't have brought her into it.
Indeed.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, doing that.
Johnny Cash. Change from a Durex machine. You get it?
Oh, that's classic. Johnny Cash and his cover of U2's One, magnificent tune. That's from the album American 3, Solitary Man, that was released in 2000. And I've just checked that email that Paul, if indeed that is his name, sent us, Rick, and he didn't ask for a copy of the album, he asked for the name of the album.
Right.
So, I feel a little bit bad that I sent that email back insulting him and his mother.
Yeah.
And also, of course, I CC'd it to his mum as well, and many of her friends. So
send another one.
I feel.
I think we can get around this. I'll tell you what Paul would like if that is his real name.
His name, yeah.
He'd like some adverts.
He'd love some bloody adverts, Paul.
Oasis, Little by Little, on XFM 104.9. I'm just moving the mic there. Hold on, I'm getting comfortable. There you go. Right, sit up. I was landing.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that during the song. A lot of the old pros. No, a lot of the old pros like Foxy and Tarrant and the like.
They were on Top of the Pops yesterday, but they did My Generation.
Any good?
Yeah, very good. I mean, you know...
Was it close to the original, or did they make it their own?
No, both. It was pretty close. They did, you know, musically it was close, but, you know, they had a certain...
Was it Noel singing, or Liam?
Liam. Very, very cool. Very cool. Good swagger,
he's an amazing,
attitude back. I think back on form for Oasis.
People tell me, though, that if you go to any of these big stadium gigs they do now, it's an absolute nightmare, because a lot of the fans are really grim. I mean, I've spoken to 2 people independently who've both been at gigs where there have been fans weeing on other fans' shoes. That's not what I want from a gig.
That's not nice.
No,
they
that's
own
not
them
good.
then.
Well, yes, apparently.
That's theirs then.
Oh, what, if you wee on something?
Yeah, you own it.
That's
cat law.
Because cat law. Yeah, cat law is if you wee on something, then you own it, yeah. I know you live by cat law.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You do live, because my wallet, I think you own.
Yeah.
And,
several telephone boxes.
Much of my hair.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about nudie beaches. Because I still can't get around
I don't know why they only play volleyball.
No, that's all they do,
Surely there's other games you could play. I think French cricket would be slightly more.
All the pictures I've ever seen of news colonies always seem to be quite attractive women and some fairly grizzled sort of 45-year-old men. I don't know if that's generally the clientele. that, you know, it just happens to work that way. But I'm quite looking forward to getting to around the 45 mark. And just cruising down there.
Happy birthday, right, I'm off.
Exactly.
Where are you going without your clothes?
Yeah. And at what point, I mean, you can't go into a nudist colony, can you, without taking your clothes off?
I don't know if there's a door policy.
No.
Where there's sort of
No, I think there is, I'm sure.
Oh, actually, no, because when I went on my nudist beach, there was actually a security guard.
Stopping you from...
Naked?
No.
Now, Claire,
That's very
would it be
strange.
possible for a bloke who was, say, a fairly good swimmer to swim up to the beach in a wetsuit and not have to come...
Okay, well, yeah.
Let's say, just say for the sake of it, that this person, you know, had some time on his hands in a week.
Yeah.
You know, and he'd made quite a bit of money.
He trained 9 hours a day at the lengths in the pool, thinking if I can get to the Eurostar de France.
It could work. It could work. Yeah.
So what was your nudist beach experience? This was not a colony.
No,
Not a
it
colony
literally
of
just was a
nudists.
choice that this place had a few beaches. One of them was a nudist beach.
And could
if
you
wanted
see
to
the
be all
nudist
over.
beach from the regular beach?
No, you couldn't. You see,
Right.
it was just round the
What about with
corner.
binoculars?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. But you see, my worry is, as a healthy young man...
Yes, you're not a
if-
healthy young man, are you?
No, but I'm talking about you two.
Right, sure.
You're pretty healthy young men. How awkward it must be for you on a nudist beach if you do happen to see a very good-looking, naked lady. What you do if you...
Well, that's the reason I've not gone to any.
Okay.
Just exactly that worry.
Because it is very off-putting.
Yes. If you had, it sounds like this is a confession.
Exactly, yeah.
Go on,
That
what
did
happened?
actually happen to us.
Really?
An older
Go
gentleman.
on.
An older gentleman obviously was enjoying his time on the beach.
Right, explain more. I
And
don't
then
quite-
came over to chat. And you just don't know where to...
Sorry, so hang on. So he approached you,
Yeah, for a chat, as you do. People are friendly.
right, without wishing to get too lewd, within a state of arousal. Is
How
that the
far
case?
can we go down this?
No, I'm not trying to sort of, I don't want to get too kind of, you know, graphic or gynecological.
Have you noticed... that-
Gynecological.
I was going to say how quiet Ricky was keeping
But so he
at this
came
point.
over,
Well, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about telling this story.
But I think it's an interesting, I think this is an interesting point.
Yeah.
Because so he came over and he was just chatting away.
Yeah.
Quite proudly.
Yeah. Well,
Standing to
eventually got
attention.
quite...
Yeah. And why was this Claire? I mean, not wishing to be disrespectful, but, you know, he's a
I
man,
don't know.
he's been around a bit. Were you reading erotic poetry? What were you...
I was talking about the weather.
Right.
About how nice it was today.
And he approached in pole position, or did he...
No.
or did he...
I don't like it anymore.
Fine, okay.
I don't like it anymore.
Let's leave it then,
But
let's
that's
leave
what
it.
I did. I actually ran away.
You ran away? That's
I
terrible.
went
insult.
swimming.
Was he French? Was it quite tricky to speak to him?
Oh, no, he spoke perfect English.
Sorry, during the break, like, Claire said, well, the news switch ones, right? And this man came over, an old fella, I said, and she started off, a bit left out, said, he had the biggest knob I've ever seen. And then I laughed, and then she went, and then it got bigger, and I went, you can't tell it then. I was worried about that, but she left out the funny bit, and you just went all weird. Yeah. So, play
I
Bob
worry-
Dylan. Only Bob Dylan can get us out of this. This is off, his last album, Love and Theft. It is the only track I really like, I'm afraid. I didn't get on with the rest of the album because it was too hoedowny and country blues and stuff, which is just not my sort of thing. But this is a nice track called Mississippi. Bob Dylan. Mississippi. Off the album Love and Theft. I must admit, not my favourite Dylan album, but that's a nice track, isn't it?
It's a lovely track, actually. I just noticed there you've brought in 3 CDs.
Yeah.
You bring those 3 in every week, don't you? You just play from those 3 CDs? Or you substitute the Dylan for different Dylan albums,
Yeah,
and the other
so
2
for-
remain the same?
Well, no, I've got playing a different Cat Stevens. I've got T for Tillerman. I've never brought that in before.
Yes,
Different
you
album
have?
altogether. No.
I've seen it before.
No, I've never played anything off T for Tillerman. I've played it off, Catch Bullet 4, Teaser and the Firecat.
You don't have a sort of deal with Island Records to try and keep that Cat Stevens back
Jimmy
catalogue
Webb.
afloat? No one's really shifting it.
I think it might just be CDs that are in the bottom of a bag.
This is why I'm
I'm so
thinking, yeah,
lazy
it's just you've
that
got
I
one
brought
carrier bag that you bring back and...
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to those later.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just really wondering, Rick, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but could I have some adverts?
Yeah. Feeder. Come back around on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Hello there, Steve Merchant here.
Of course you are. And so's Claire Sturgis in a way.
That's true enough.
So...
That's true enough.
Yeah.
Rick, I partied last night, Rick, like it was 1999.
Really?
All over
sort
again.
of old-fashioned sort of way, some old records.
Yes, on my own. In my flat, crying.
Just like 1999.
Yeah, just like 1999. No, went to see Prince at the, at the Hammersmith Apollo, and I tell you this, I mean, if that's a man whose career is going down the pan, then I'm sorry.
Then I hope ours does.
Then I hope ours does, as excitingly as that
does.
Because he was stunning. I mean, he is, a lot of people I know have seen him in the 80s or whatever, and when he used to descend from a ceiling in a little red Corvette and stuff, but he is breathtaking. He's like what it must have been to see Elvis Presley.
Well,
I've not seen anyone who's electrifying on stage.
I mean, I think, like most people, had a bit too much for him, and that wasn't because it was going downhill. It's because he churned out double albums like most people churn out singles, and you don't know what you should.
You can't take it all in.
There was just too much.
Yeah,
I didn't like the sort of the end of the 80s phase either too much. But
that whole period when he was fighting with Warner Brothers and he started wearing masks. I think everyone just thought, I'm not interested.
Yeah,
you know, you're potty. But he's going to come out the other side of that.
Great tracks, great pop tunes, and he's written. I think he's brilliant.
I don't bandy this word around, Rick, as you know.
Go on.
But I'd like to use the word genius.
I thought you were going to say I'll pay for that.
No. Genius.
Oh, wow.
Genius. Because I would say...
They're strong words, Steve. They're strong words.
Rick. It is a strong word.
Can you back it up? Have you got any example of his work that we could play now on XFM to show that he is a genius?
Well, I will in just 1 second. Thanks for asking. But, can I try and justify that? Can I just... Because it is a controversial phrase to use. Prince is a genius. And let me tell you why. On his first album, or maybe on a couple of his first albums, he played all the instruments.
Brilliant. Like Squiddly Diddly.
Exactly.
In one episode of that I saw. He was playing the piano. Diddly was playing the piano with his 2 tentacles. Then he was like playing drums with 2 tentacles at the back. He was standing on 2 tentacles, which was the other one free for trumpet.
That sounds like genius to me.
Yeah.
That's what Mr. Prince... the only thing I would say about the concert last night, 3 hours, he played for 3 hours non-stop. Well, almost 3 hours non-stop. Didn't take a break. A cracking band, only 5 people.
Imagine taking a break, just reading a paper, having a coffee, going, what are you looking at?
And also very
I've
witty.
got 20 minutes, by law.
Very witty as well, because a lot of people imagine him being quite dry and quite sober. It was very funny. But, sadly, Prince now... Well, I don't mean to be offensive, but as far as I'm concerned, he's now a Jehovah's Witness. He's now a Jehovah's Witness.
So he's going to come round tonight?
Well, no, but at the end, he did sort of spout on about, his beliefs.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit like I'd sort of, do you know what I mean? Like I'd sort of paid 40 quid and I'd queued up and I'd sat for 3 hours to then be preached at a little bit. So that was anything that put
well, I'll tell you what, good job for him. He was good value because he'd have got an earful from you if he did. Imagine if he'd not played the singles or only did like 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'd have been livid. I'd have just stormed out. I'm out of here. But I did, because I don't know
Prince, so you've had, interesting, Steve Merchant says Prince is a genius. This is XFM 104.9 coming up to 2 o'clock. Prince is a genius. Can we open the phone lines, please? What's the phone number there, Claire?
08700 800 1234.
Me and my mate were talking about when people say genius, and they do bandy it around willy-nilly, and it's sort of like, a comedian or something. They go, he's a genius. And we think that there's people in cancer research sort of laboratories and AIDS, and they're going, we lost another one to ITV. Why didn't he go into science? He could have been the new Newton, but no, he's getting the ratings up for 5.
Exactly.
So, but Prince is a genius, is he?
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you'd like to email.
Prince, genius or little fella. It's up to you.
But when you are a Jehovah's Witness, I don't know much about the faith. But are you obliged when you sign up to sort of do your time going door to door? Because it would be amazing. Imagine Prince turning up at your door and just, hi, can I come in? Well, I don't know. And and just coming in and I'll sing you some of the hits, but I'd like you to buy a copy of this afterwards. I'm not really interested. Which ones are you going to play? Which ones are you going to play? 'Cause I'm not a big fan of. I don't like If I Was Your Girlfriend and anything from Diamonds and Pearls. I'm not interested in. So shoot off.
Yeah, I thought
they were going to start selling the Watchtower at the end.
The most beautiful. I like that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's those fat people in it.
Does it make him a genius?
Oh, call up 10235 96429. Prince, genius or bloke with hair?
Well, this has got to be proof of his genius. He played it last night, and it's just dynamite.
There is Strawberry Scar.
Prince, of course, and Raspberry Beret, one of the tunes he played last night, and breathtaking. I have to say, I can't sing his praises enough. Although, didn't manage to get myself into the after-show party, where Prince is often renowned for playing with the likes of jamming with the likes of Rolling Stones.
What would have been your approach to get in?
Steve Merchant here, XFM, Ricky Gervais show. Any chance I could come in
to your party?
To your party, please?
I'll be honest. Can I call you Lanky?
Well, if it helped me get in, yeah.
It won't, but thank you anyway. I'll be honest, Lanky, your chances are slim to none. 4 eyes.
Okay. Alright. I enjoyed the concert, if that is any...
Okay.
I could talk about it on the radio. I could talk about it on the radio
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna take away that slim.
Okay.
It's none now,
All right.
freak.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
So go away, yeah?
Cheers.
Okay. Was it something like that?
It was not dissimilar, Rick. There was a lot more profanity last night. And punches were thrown.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was breathtaking. How's it working out for you, Rick? How's it working out for you being a celeb? How is that working out? How's that panning out for you? Is that alright? Is that working alright, Rick? Is it? Hey? All the fame and everything? How was David Bowie on Tuesday? I read about that. Why did I have to read about your presence at the David Bowie gig in the Evening Standard? Why did you keep that from me? Why did you keep that from me?
Right, okay. Right, I know what you're thinking. I got an invite, it was freebies and I didn't
Because I discussed this in the past. I said, if you get invited to David Bowie or any of the big name concerts, I gotta go as well. That's the rule. The rule is that we make the TV show, you're in the show, you become famous, fine, but I need to be able to also get the benefits of that.
Well, I didn't go. Did you read this in the Standard?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, no. It said...
Well, it was in the paper, Rick. It was in the paper.
It said present at the concert. It's absolutely true. I'm not bullshitting. Absolutely true. In the concert were Ricky Gervais and Jonathan Ross. Now, we were invited, but we couldn't go. Neither of us could go. So I just think they must have seen a copy of the guest list or someone said they were coming, or they just guessed. But I didn't go. I couldn't go. So there you go. It was Wednesday, and I couldn't go. If I'd have gone, you'd have been there, mate.
Rubbish. Because what worries me is that you were invited, or you requested tickets and then you didn't go.
No. What happened was that the Bowie's people just said, "Are you coming to the concert tonight?" And I said I couldn't. But let me tell you something.
Wait a minute.
To get you off this track, right? The next night, we did go to dinner with Bowie at someone's house. Well, look, wait, listen. It was a small affair. It was me and Jane, Jonathan, and Jane. It was, David,
First names.
Yeah, no, and, I think it was just, old friends of the family. It was a beautiful house. And, it was just us lot, and, Richard E. Grant and, Pete Townsend and Charles Saatchi and that. And it was just, you know, I think it's and it was set places as well, so I couldn't have got another. It was weird, because we got there, I mean, it said 8 for 8:30, and I got there at like 8:05, and Jane went, we can't go too early. And we went in there, and we, the servants, gave us a drink, and we were standing there, and I was looking around. It was an amazing house. It was a beautiful house, and there's Damien Hirst paintings and Lucian Freud. And I thought, well, when the host comes in, I'm gonna go, you didn't tidy up for us, did you? But I was actually so overwhelmed. And, in through the door, let himself into the door, was Richard E. Grant. And I went, alright? He went, yeah, I'm Richard. I went, yeah, alright. And, I went, just let yourself in. He went, yeah, I live next door. I went, oh, okay. And then David Bowie came in, and he came over and spoke to me, and he went, I've just seen your video, and then, this isn't helping, is it? Because this isn't helping.
Well, I mean, the phrase I was just gonna pick you up there on was, I've just seen your video. Cause what, no, I just feel that just for a second. What I feel that David should know is that it wasn't made sort of solely by you.
No.
Or written entirely by you, or directed entirely by you. It happens to feature you amongst a myriad of other actors, all of whom are brilliant and equally worthy of an invite. To that particular dude.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that the person that's representing the show, what got you a place round this table, you notice the one person that was invited is you.
Yeah.
Just you.
Yeah. Well, there's a very good reason
And
for
a woman what you know who wasn't involved with the show. Your girlfriend.
Well, we've got partners, you got, you know, that's it.
But once again, she could have stayed at home.
You could have gone on class. Hello? Well, I did actually say, if ever I get invited to see Woody Allen, and it's two people, that it would have to be you and Jane that went, because you're both bigger fans than me, and I promised that. And she went along with that.
So David enjoyed the show, did he?
He did, yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah.
And how did the evening pan out? Was it suitably rock and roll?
It was very nice. It was really nice, a pleasant,
What did you have to eat?
I had, there was nibbles sort of coming round.
Nice,
and then,
They fed you the food, didn't they? I bet they fed you the food.
And then, we had, what was it? What was for starter? It was like a ravioli thing for starter. I thought I won't have too much. I fill up for the fish dish. The fish was lovely. Then there was a sort of chestnut mousse.
And what did you talk about with David Bowie?
Just, you know, music.
Yeah.
Music.
You appearing on his next album.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what, seriously, what, because I'm interested to know.
It was really nice. He's really so nice and normal. And, he actually came over and, he said, I've just seen your video, and then he said, are you gonna get the band back together? He meant he'd seen the Room 101, and, he was basically taking the mickey out of me. And he was going, no, I thought it was really good.
Because you were just a sort of Bowie rip-off, weren't you, essentially?
And, no, it was really nice and normal affair. Seriously, it was just really, I mean, I was going, oh my god, there's so-and-so, there's so-and-so.
Yeah.
But it was we really enjoyed it. It was really pleasant, and, everyone was, and at the end, the people whose house it was friends of his, like sort of really old friends of his, got out a photo album, just like you do, and those pictures of, like, David Bowie, and,
Dave, yeah, sure. Well, no, I mean, that's the great thing about DB is he's...
No, and Iggy Pop when they were cooking, and David was sort of going, look at Iggy cooking, and he was laughing like you do a mate you haven't seen. It was so sweet. It was just so nice. And then, I'm gonna see, play a record, Claire, because it is actually a little bit annoyed with me, play a record.
Then Robert De Niro popped in.
Yeah.
And it all got a bit depressing.
And Woody Allen.
Yeah.
And he went, do you know anyone that likes my work more than you do? I don't think so. I don't think so. Coral. Dreaming of You on XFM 104.9.
Yeah, one of the only tunes on the album I think worth listening to.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's rubbish.
Is it really?
I think everyone's singing its praises like they're the saviours of British rock, but it just sounds like the Inspiral Carpets, and I don't mean that as a good thing.
We were
Skeleton Key as well, Steve.
That's not too bad, yeah, but the rest is...
right.
I think it's not, I think it's more sort of like 1978, 79, sort of those...
I don't know what that means, Rick.
Well, I don't think they've ripped off the 90s, I think...
Old Hat, you mean? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like it.
Let me just return very briefly to your,
God.
No, I'm not gonna embarrass you, but, just returning very quickly to your dinner date with, David Bowie. What intrigued me, as you said, is that when you,
No, it wasn't because of The Office, it was through, I think, because I met him with Jonathan Ross.
Sure, no, but what I thought was interesting is
people he'd met over this time, because I think he was going back to America.
Of course, but I like the fact you say that, he came over to you and said, I saw your tape last night. Because I just like the idea that people are sort of saying, you'll be having, lunch tomorrow with, Ricky Gervais. I don't know who that is. Well, there's a tape, watch that, and you'll be able to engage in some conversation. He's a minor celebrity here in Britain. He's, had a relatively successful TV show, but we think he's a bit of a one-trick pony. Probably won't be able to repeat that success, so, probably won't need to be eating with him in the next 5 years, but be polite tomorrow. He was a big fan of yours. He used to embarrass himself in the 80s, doing a sort of vague pastiche of you, and, other than that, there's not much else to say, really. Just be polite to him and then, move on. Okay, who else has got, it's just sort of, it's very odd that he was given a tape. It's like someone, if you were doing a chat show, you imagine Michael Parkinson would be given a tape.
I know, yeah.
Just watch this, David.
Oh, actually, I think he's been a fan for a long time.
Oh, what?
I think he's followed my career from the 80s.
Sure.
No, when you put it like that, it's not as flattering, is it?
It's very odd.
He was very nice and very polite, and, we got on like a house on fire.
Sure.
No, he's great.
Did you do your impression of him?
No, of course I didn't.
Did you not? Did you feel like the urge to snap into it just occasionally?
And I didn't, I was just going, that's David Bowie, that.
Yeah.
That's still David Bowie. That's David Bowie talking to me now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's David Bowie talking to me now, that looks like David Bowie. Yeah. That was what was going through my head.
Yes.
And we're talking about his songs, and that was bizarre. It was quite surreal, and, and I do know a lot about his stuff, because I mean, he's quite a musical hero of mine.
Yeah.
And so it was...
You didn't mention Tin Machine?
I didn't mention Tin Machine.
Because I'd just be there just thinking, don't mention Tin Machine, don't mention Tin Machine.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it up, don't even say you like it, because you don't know what he feels about it.
You see, I think if people listen to this show, they go, don't invite Steve Merchant, because he's insulting. He insults people, he sends emails to people when he reads them wrongly.
Yeah.
He'll bring up a period of your life you don't want to talk about.
Yes.
Get the little short fat one. He's a lot more polite.
Sure.
Leave out the lanky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they probably wouldn't say lanky, Rick. They don't know what I look like, because they listen to me on the radio. I think they're insulted. They might say, West Country, oik or something,
yeah.
But...
who was it I was listening to? Someone yesterday, someone had a Bristol accent.
Fascinating.
And no, I think, oh yeah, it was, one of those, the Fame Academy. Disappointing, but I think you'll have to get into it. Bit of a shambles at the moment, but I mean, no, there's no investment. I didn't know them. And one of them had a Bristol accent, and I just thought, it really is a stupid accent. What have we got lined up, Claire? What have we got?
Well, a bit of John Spencer blues.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Yeah.
This is an old classic I brought in today, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Hello,
Don't even start on that, Rick. There's so much I could attack you about. I mean, look at you. Look at you. You're laughable. John Spencer Blues Explosion.
Oh, you do it.
Well,
Sorry.
no, I just thought I would.
Yeah.
On account of I brought it in.
And then someone was complaining that we speak over each other.
Yeah, we had an email saying we gabble too much.
And we both went, I don't think we do.
Yeah. Did you say that? I didn't hear you. I was talking at the time.
Yeah.
Right Place, Wrong Time by John Spencer.
Yeah. I don't.
We also had an email you didn't enjoy it? You didn't enjoy it? No. We also had an email saying, again,
no, go on. I won't, I did this, go on. Sorry. No, you
can see why that would annoy me.
I know.
You can see why that might annoy me.
Take your headphones off then, because it must be louder in your headphones, because I don't wear headphones.
No. I'm not so much thinking of me as the people listening at home.
Okay.
The people who pay our wages.
Go on then.
We had an email that said, but I don't know who's the victor in this, Rick. I don't know who's winning with you making that noise. What? You're the only person who's enjoying it.
But if I only do this for my amusement.
But there's a handful of people listening, Rick. whose Saturdays, Rick, are empty. They've got nothing. Okay. They're running on empty, and this is all they've got. Okay. And they want conversation.
Okay,
they want an interesting
what are you going to say then? It depends if it's interesting or not.
Well, let me say it before you make the judgment. Okay. So, alright, what about this? If you don't like, if it's not interesting, then you make the noise.
Okay, alright. Okay.
So this is just, we had an email.
Right.
It said, is Claire Sturgis drunk when she does the show? I swear to God, that was a real email. I've lost it now. But,
really?
So does that warrant the noise, or?
No, that's alright. That's quite interesting, yeah.
Quite interesting.
No, she's not. No, she's not drunk, is she?
Bit coked up.
That's not true.
Yeah, just
it's not true.
The old Charlie.
No, not true at all.
No, you don't do drugs, do you, Claire? You're not into drugs, are you?
No.
Yeah, you're clean now.
I am now, yeah.
How did that go for you, the detox?
It was great. It's mainly thanks to you two.
Yeah.
The support
at least you don't have to steal so much now to feed the habit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are there any drug addicts on this station?
No, not anymore, no.
But because I bet there are. I mean, you don't have to name names, but what about initials? Are there any skag eggs, any smackheads at all? Seriously? Because I'm intrigued.
Not anymore, no.
Can you tell me off air who's a drug addict?
Off air, I'll be happy to tell you.
There are some.
Yeah, there were, not anymore.
What do you mean they what they got rid of them?
No, there weren't. Stop this.
Are there any people who
no.
they think that they've got it under control, but they haven't really? It is. Yeah. There are some, aren't they?
They think that no one will notice, but they've got no pupils.
Yeah.
And they just stare at you for ages and go, what? At the end of each sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a couple of drunkards I know, but there's no. It's boring now. Okay, play a record. It's boring. Ricky Gervais is telling us it's boring.
Queens of the Stone Age. There. No one knows. It's going well.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Adverts or what?
What do you reckon? He's loving them. Getting Away With It from Electronic, of course. Fantastic tune, yeah. No, it's
That's
a beautiful
a mutual favourite of ours. We both like that, don't we, Steve?
We do indeed, yes.
Both like that.
We are mutually appreciative of that track. Ricky Gervais, of course. Friend of the stars. Claire Sturgis is here. My name's Steve Merchant. Ahoy.
Yeah, XFM 104.9.
So, I saw you the other day, because I haven't seen you this week, but I did see you, walking down the street holding a gum shield that you just bought. How'd that work out for you, the boxing?
Oh, it was really good.
Because we talked about, are you aware of this, Claire, that he wants to become a boxer? This is something that Ricky talked about the other week on the air. He suddenly decided at the age of 40-something that, boxing is really the profession
hold on, 40-something means 47. I'm just 41.
Okay.
I am 40-something, but 40-something is like a euphemism for nearer 50.
Yeah.
So don't say 40-something.
Okay.
Say 30-something.
Yeah. So yeah, he's taking up, but apparently there's something called white collar boxing, Claire. Did we mention this last week?
No, you didn't, no, but I didn't know something about it. I think you mentioned it before, but not last week. White collar boxing.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like a kind of, it's like a classier version of Fight Club. The film Fight Club, have you ever seen that? Instead of, they don't meet in sort of dingy cellars, they meet in, office blocks or...
And it's usually for charity at the Grosvenor or something, or a big hotel, I don't know, and, you just have like a bill on there and you punch each other. For charity.
Serious?
Yeah. But anyway, I've been training boxing for a while now, just like, the pads and everything. And last week we started on, sparring, and it is a different level. Honestly, I mean, I can work out now for an hour on the pads, and I did about 1.5 rounds, and it was like I was asthmatic. Because you're also, the trainer, who's a you know, a bit of a boxer himself, put the gum shield and he goes, okay, I'm not gonna, and I was giggling with fear. And he said, you gotta get a gum shield just in case, and that's where he saw me. I'd gone to the Lonsdale shop, and I got a gum shield.
I said this before, Claire, is that I just don't think it's a good idea. I mean, you know Ricky, you've known him for a while now. He's not mentally tough, which is a problem, I think. He's not sort of psychologically, he's quite weak. Like, he's scared of a lot of things, you know, cars.
Spiders.
I mean, I've seen him, like, edgy, like if a car blows its horn and he's in the house. Do you know what I mean? And hear it outside. You know, what's that? Is it coming through the door? Is it? No, it's alright, Rick. We're on the 8th floor, and it's across town. It's fine, don't worry.
I don't like crossing roads.
No, he can't. I mean, I've never seen a man so terrified.
On the motorway, if someone's going on the motorway, I'm looking at the speedo, and if it's like 86, 76, I'm going, well, let's go in the slow lane. And I'm looking, my eyes, like saucers, just taking in all the information.
Yeah. Because he can't drive as well.
That's a rational fear, though, isn't it?
But I think it's because you can't drive.
Yeah, possibly,
so, for instance, the fact that I've seen, I mean,
actually, Ricky, you're right, because I can't drive, and I do exactly the same thing on motorways.
So that's alright, yeah.
But do you do this, Claire, which is when you're in the back of a cab, and you feel the cab's going too fast, despite the fact that you're, say, driving up Shaftesbury Avenue in rush hour.
Yeah.
So you're never going to pick up a great deal of speed.
Yeah.
But Ricky he won't mention it to the driver, I feel you're going a bit too fast, he'll whisper it to me.
No,
he's basically suggesting to me that I should say something. Because I'm Ricky Gervais off the telly, I don't want to cause a fuss. You better do it, Steve, because you're nobody. That's basically what he's insinuating.
Roads
so I've always got to sort of make the complaint, or I've got, you know. And but you're terrified of, you're terrified of that. You're terrified of spiders, as we know.
Yeah.
Cobwebs. You're terrified of pictures of spiders.
There's no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
I know who made those webs, Steve, and they live there.
Yeah, it was you that got the certificate, wasn't it, raised on the Spider-Man film? So they couldn't show the trailer before, you'd gone to bed. Are you scared of Spider-Man? Does he terrify you?
No, I'm not scared of Spider-Man. No, I'm not scared of anything. But I got used to the, in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That one that kept walking off the street. I got used to him. I got to know him.
Barry Geller?
Yeah, he was alright.
Yeah,
he was alright.
So you're scared of that?
Tarantulas aren't as scary as the bath ones. Tarantulas are sort of like more furry.
But what about these? Because these programs where they'll have people on, and they'll sort of, like I saw a show once where it was about phobias, and a woman was terrified of dogs, and a psychologist kind of got her to spend some time with the dog, and slowly, you've got no urge to sort of try and have that therapy done, and so you can maybe deal with your, which is basically, let's be honest, a woman's concern. It's a woman's fear, isn't it, essentially?
That I stand on a chair.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but I saw one, what's that one, he's really nice, he's not Jerry Springer, he's really nice, and he has, weird people on it. Is it?
Montel Williams?
No.
Montel Jordan?
No. About 50.
Maury.
Yeah,
Maury Povich.
Yeah. He's the one without glasses, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who cares? You saw Maury Povich.
Yeah, and there was like these women on there, right? And the, trailer trash. And, they were going, you're scared of snakes, aren't you? And then a woman would go on a snake, and she'd be screaming, knocking things over. And, I go, well, that's not doing anyone any good. Really.
Yeah.
That's just for the audience to prove our point that she's terrified.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like tinfoil, and someone brought on millions of bags of tinfoil, and she was screaming,
What,
hugging
she was
him.
scared of tinfoil?
Yeah, that's worse, isn't it?
Scared of tinfoil is pretty mad.
Yeah, well, it's irrational. You
I
can't
know somebody
link it back.
who's afraid of buttons.
Yeah, anything.
Afraid of buttons?
Yeah, there's something
buttons.
weird going on in your head, isn't it? It's some sort of weird symbolism.
But I understand the snake one or the spider one, because I understand, there are poisonous spiders and snakes.
Well,
but
it also
tinfoil
could be sort of like chemical memory. Yeah, that could be, but it's usually some,
but how do you? Because I don't know. Because I don't have any irrational fears, particularly.
Well, don't confuse.
Except when you're flatulent. That I'm terrified of, because you never know when he's going to spring. Because he's not got any of the social graces, Ricky. He'll just think it's funny to just pass wind. Dinner. I don't imagine he did it during dinner with Bowie, but if I'm having lunch with him, it's because he'll just start grinning, and it's on the, it's on the way, Claire. There's something in the post when Ricky starts when a little when his lips curl up, you're having lunch maybe, here it comes. And it is, I tell you, it is eye-watering stuff. I mean, it's intense.
Oh, tell that story when you're on the train.
There is only one smell that is worse than Ricky Gervais' flatulence. I was on a train once, and, a guy was on there with his dog, and the dog passed wind, right? I don't know what he'd been feeding it, like sheep or something. you know, cattle. He must have been feeding it some, you know what I mean, like intestines or something. It was intense. This smell pervades the carriage, you know, because they're all like they're all kind of air conditioned, or they're tight, so there's nowhere for the smell to escape. So it's just kind of spreading, like in this kind of invisible sort of stench that fills up the carriage. I'd say that people's eyes were bleeding. Do you know what I mean? It was like, that's how, it was just, it was unbelievable. I felt like my face was melting, like that bit at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was how it felt, right? And the bloke, who was obviously a bit embarrassed, said, I don't know sometimes. I don't know who's worse, you know, with their flatulence, you know, people or dogs. And I wanted to go, I've got an idea. How about dogs? What about your dog? It was unbelievable, but it's that, let's try and make a joke of it. No, get off the train at the next stop. It was just, I mean, I don't like people with dogs anyway, just generally. You know, you'll see people, no, Rick, when you see people walking down the road with dogs, and they just let a dog, you know, do its ones or its twos on the side of the road, and then they just walk on. I just don't know what that is.
No,
it's
you're
like,
not meant to, that's wrong,
no, but it is right, and it really winds me up, because you'll see people, it'll be like old ladies, or kind of toffs, or something like that, and they were the sort of people that will complain about, you know, bad language on TV, or youths, you know, or ne'er-do-wells hanging out by bus shelters, but they're happy for their dogs to, you know, go crapping on the sidewalk. They anger me, people with dogs who just are irresponsible like that. Do you know what I mean?
agree. Well, that's nothing to do with liking dogs, is it? That's arrogance of people to think it's.
But there are a lot of people, as I say, who are kind of, you know what I mean, who think they're better than, they don't have to worry. They don't have to bend down and scoop it up. I know. Which is what they should do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's,
I got that off my chest.
Yeah.
Play a record.
U2, Electrical Storm, they've done it again. I thought that is beautiful, that track.
I know you used to disrespect U2.
I just didn't like them for 10 years, and then, All That You Can't Leave Behind came out, and I sort of thought, well, I could have been wrong, and that's brilliant.
Rick, you know earlier I mentioned, Prince. And we asked the question, is Prince a genius or not? We've had a lot of response, mainly by email. Interesting, Rick. Some people think he is, and some people think he isn't.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, this debate will rage on. Can we have some adverts? Well, in the last half hour, Steve, they've heard Nirvana, they've heard, Oasis, they've heard they've heard Dylan. We've got Cat Stevens, we've got Tom Waits, you know what I mean? Now.
It's great music.
We're playing a lot of music and talking less in the last bit. Now, some people, right, would say that's because we running on empty and we ran out of things to say at 20 past the first hour.
Yeah.
Right? I say it's because we want to get in some great tracks.
Well, that's my excuse as well.
What's next? Cat Stevens off Tea for the Tiller Man. I've got nothing, Steve.
You're running, I know. Well, it's the noise. I think the noise was the lowest point.
Is it the noise?
The noise was really annoying.
Cat Stevens from Tea for the Tiller Man.
So many people, Rick, haven't even got a Cat Stevens record in their collection, and you hear tunes like that, you just think, do you know what I think of them?
You think why?
I think why, Rick.
We just had someone phoning up saying, they want a bit of, Psychedelic Furs, and Claire said, oh, what's your favourite track? And we both went, it'd be Pretty in Pink.
Of course.
And it was.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're meant to say, like on Heart or Magic, you're told to say, coming up a classic by so-and-so, and people stay, watch it in case it's their favourite, and if it's not, you don't give that away. But it doesn't work when it's things like, I hear things all the time like, after this, a classic from Men at Work. That'd be Down Under then.
Yeah.
Coming up next, a beautiful tune by Danny Wilson. Mary's Prayer. It's Mary's Prayer. It can only be Mary's Prayer.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work with those that they've had one hit.
Yeah. Or a tune from, Hearsay. Oh, I hate 'em all.
Nice.
You know, because like rock and roll
come on,
and that, we
Steve.
hate 'em all.
Don't kick 'em when they're down.
Yeah, it's true enough. God, what other pop do we hate?
You know that thing,
No, we all hate pop music, don't we? That's why we're an alternative station.
Agadoo's rubbish.
Oh, I hate it. Russ Abbott, Atmosphere. There's no atmosphere in here with that playing. Oh.
Last night's thing started, the Fame Academy, and I'm quite a sad telly watcher, and I've been looking forward to that for about 2 weeks. I fell for the hype. I can't believe it. I love Pop Idol. I love Stars the Rival. I love Celebrity Fit Club. I love all those things, right? But just disappointing because I'd already picked them. I think it's investment, and I'll be honest. I think the standard was poor.
The standard was poor.
I think so.
And are these people with different abilities, or is it all singing?
It's all singing. It's rather like. It's rather like they've got us down to the last 12 of Pop Idol, say.
It's like that, you come in at that level.
But to be fair to the programme, I think it's all about what happens next, because like, now they get voted out like Big Brother.
Right.
And so
do they write their own material and stuff, or
they'll be taught to do that? They've got the whole team together and everything, so then they're filmed, you know, like for 24 hours a day and everything. And so, I think you've got to get into it and get to know these people. There's always a few, there's already a few, I'll go, right, she's annoying.
Yeah.
Right, vote her out. And they have to, there's 3 that the teachers say each week, okay, you're up on probation. And then you vote them out, and it gets it down to 1 person. But the interesting thing is, it's not just they get a record and they release a single, they live the life for a year.
Right.
So they get this beautiful sort of pad in Notting Hill Gate, they get a sports car, right? And it says they get to go to parties. They're already set up to go to the FA Cup final, the Brits and all those things.
Dinner parties with David Bowie.
Yeah, meet all these people, and then after a year it's taken away from them.
Wow.
They just take everything back.
And you don't like this because you feel it cheapens, like, your celebrity lifestyle, which you've worked for.
No, but the other thing is, of course, they could be big stars by then, and they just have to get their own car. But, how do that, what...
That psychologically is gonna be grim.
But are we gonna follow it up for that year? Are we gonna, is it like...
Well, that's when it becomes interesting. I mean, now, camera crews following hearsay, now that's interesting.
Yeah, I know, and like, what Jay did next,
yeah, exactly.
when they actually, but I don't know how they're gonna do it.
How long, Jane, why do I call you Jane? There's so many, the name Jane's been mentioned so many times.
You can call me whatever you like, Steve.
Love, well, how long do you reckon Ricky would last in the Big Brother house? If he was in Celebrity Big Brother, how long would Ricky stay in there?
Well, you see, as a...
Well, it depends, you see. Go on, you
answer.
answer.
No, because as someone who would be watching Big Brother if Ricky was in there, I would make sure that he stayed in right till the end, just for comedy value.
Well, of course, because you know he's irritating, he's a sort of...
So I'm Chris Eubank,
You're the Chris Eubank of the house, but obviously a lot of people tend to vote out the most irritating, annoying, most loathsome person.
Well, they want to get rid of me, but the public presumably might want me in there as a sort of irritant.
I think the public would turn against you as well. I know you, Rick.
Right, well, that's
it would expose you for the charlatan you are. Go on. We haven't played a song for the ladies for some weeks, because I just keep forgetting to bring one in.
I need one.
Thank you, Jane. I thought, you know, I haven't played Tom Waits for a while, and this is, you know, one of his classics, and it's just beautiful, beautiful tune, and however many times you've heard it, it's still brilliant. Downtown Train, Rick.
Oh, I can't believe it.
We're back next week, and Carl hopefully is back with us.
Carl, I think will be, yeah. Well, we don't know, but
let's hope everything's okay.
I'm sure it is, and we'll see him next week.
Thanks, Jane.
Goodbye, everybody.